Hi, I'm Chelsea Husum, your host of the Lip Service and Lashes podcast. I'm an entrepreneur, author, speaker, and mom of two. And I'm so tired of women not feeling like they can show up as fully expressed versions of themselves. So here, we're all about that unapologetically, because honestly, we don't have time not to. Literally, because we're busy as F moms and entrepreneurs, but also figuratively, because we don't know how much time we have on this planet, and we want to make an impact now. But if we're doing this, we're making it real vibes only. So let's get inspired, laugh our asses off, quite possibly cry, and feel like you're sitting on the couch with your bestie and a glass of wine. I'm so happy you're here. Let's dive in. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Lip Service and Lashes. I'm your host, Chelsea Husum. I am so excited you're here. Today, you guys, I want to talk about business. I'm actually getting ready to run out the door shortly. Yes, if you're watching, I will change out of this sweatshirt, but I did shower today and I put on makeup. I'm killing it. Really because I have to go to a work event. If you're listening, whenever this comes out, it's Women in Construction Week. So I have a jam-packed, schedule all week with a bunch of extra events, super fun stuff though. And, yay for women in construction. But I want to talk about business today. I want to start sharing more of like the little things I deal with day to day, or the good, the bad, the ugly, because I feel that it's so important that we share this stuff, because so many times I feel alone, and really as it like, for me, owning a small construction company, right? Like I deal with a lot of companies that are massive and they're billions a year, multi-millions a year, right? And I'm not there, nor will I ever be, but I don't want to be that big. But I feel like sometimes, maybe what I deal with, like larger companies really don't understand, or maybe other entrepreneurs of small businesses, like you feel my pain. You're dealing with a lot of the same stuff, but we feel alone because we're maybe smaller, or, you might be the only one running the show like I am, that kind of stuff. So I think I just want to start sharing more of like real stuff, what I'm dealing with. So people get a glimpse into my life and all the weird shit I deal with, and great shit too. Right. But, okay. So I have a problem. Like I am an organizational freak. Like people make fun of me, every year I love to get my paper planner. It's just like, I love being organized. Okay. And I feel like I said this recently, but I think I have ADHD, and I feel like I'm figuring this out like later in life. So, I need to be organized to like rein my crazy brain in and get literally anything done. So I have to share how a couple weeks ago, me being a psycho organized person and like literally trying to go above and beyond and like over the top, lost me $11,000. Still haven't gotten over it. So a couple weeks ago, I go to this conference. It's like an all-day conference in Denver. So, I know I'm going to be there. And while, yes, I still have my phone, I was like, hey, I'm going to be really proactive. I am going to put an out of office on and just say, slightly delayed response. I'm at a conference all day. And I literally say slightly delayed response. And then for me, it's like, instead of like all this back and forth emailing, if someone wants to schedule work with me, I'm like, okay, here's all the questions that I need, in order to schedule work or quote work. Here it is right in my initial out of office email. And then it just saves time. So I've kind of started doing that when I travel on vacation, stuff like that, which I'll get into that as well. But in this instance, I'm in Denver, I'm at this all day conference. I'm like, I'm just going to be extra proactive. And while, yes, I'll be checking my emails, whatever, I'm just going to throw that on there. So I had quoted a job, I think the week before. And so this conference was on a Monday. I quoted a good sized job, about $11,000 the week before. And on Monday morning, the woman said, hey, if we go with you, when could you start? And I was like, today, tomorrow, like I'm ready. And so she sent me this email at 8 a.m. like, if we go with you, when could you start? Okay. She gets my out of office email, obviously. And then like 8:30 a.m., I respond with today or tomorrow. Just let me know. And then like 2 days go by. I haven't heard from her. And so I'm like, God, I really want that job, you know? And so I reach out. I'm like, hey, you know, just checking in. I could be there tomorrow, you know, I can be there soon, whatever. I would really love to earn this job from you. And she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I saw your out of office email. And so I just assumed that you wouldn't be able to get back to me. And so I gave it to the other company. I'm like, Mother of God, why? Like, seriously, it's like, I just want to kick myself. Like, why did you freaking do that? You're like, I'm trying to go above and beyond and be overly proactive with this stupid out of office email. And then I freaking just cost myself an $11,000 job. Oh my God. It pisses me off. And I mean, it's been a little slow. And I'm like, that could have been a real great, you know, weak job to like boost some revenue quickly. And yeah, so I'm still irritated about that. I don't know. And really, here's the deal. If you are a small business owner, like I don't get quote time off. I literally don't. The only honest to God time I get off, quote unquote off, is the week between Christmas and New Year's. Because it's slow, because I just want to do it, I close the company for that week and I give it to my employees paid as an extra paid bonus week. And then that's literally my only quote time off officially that I, as a business owner, get all year, like at all. And so it's like, you know what? I deserve that to like actually spend the holidays and relax and like enjoy myself a little bit. So with that being said, you know, I've had to get creative to live my life and also travel and do things, right? Because I am the only one running this company, minus my technicians on the construction sites. And nobody wants me there. Like buildings would fall. It would be really horrible, because I don't know what I'm doing. But, you know, like a couple years ago, I turned 40 and I was like, you know what? I want to turn 40 in Italy. That sounds amazing. I've never been to Italy. And, you know, if you've seen Under the Tuscan Sun, that movie, you know, you get it. Like, if that is my position in life, that happens to me, you know, I'm telling everyone right now, I'm moving to freaking Italy and I'm never coming back. And I'm buying a villa there. Anyway, my husband and I are like, we're going to go. Bobby had never been to Europe. And so we're like, okay, let's do this. 10 days. And we go. And now, so you also, okay, yes, 10 days is a long ass time to be off, right? You know, and obviously there are weekends in there too. But for Italy, you have to take in the time change. You know, the time change is like 8 hours. So you're literally running the company from a different country and 8 hours different. So that was interesting. But honestly, guys, I did it. And I like somehow made it work. And we would like go out and eat all day. I ate ungodly amounts of pasta and pizza and cheese and bread. And oh my God, it was amazing. And then I drank Aperol spritzes like it was my freaking job. And they were delicious, and red wine. And it was so amazing. And then it would come home and it would be like, I don't even know what time there, like 11 or midnight. And I'd be sitting working at my laptop, catching up on emails and like scheduling for the next day and, you know, doing all the things, responding. And honestly, guys, I only messed up once. Only one time did I forget to put like one letter on a phone number. And I blame the Aperol spritzes. I really do. But like, honestly, for 10 days to run the company from Italy, with like just one tiny mistake, I was like, yes, this is amazing. Hello, everyone. Okay, so technology just hates me. Even though I actually for once remembered to put my phone on Do Not Disturb while recording this, because that's usually what I forget. My alarm went off because I set alarms to go pick up my children from school, because when I'm working really hard, I get in the zone and then I forget I have children. And then I'm like, oh shit, I have to go pick them up. So the freaking alarm just went off and then it stopped the video and I just kept on rambling for like a few more minutes. Why Why does technology hate me so much? Oh, I really struggle. Anywho, so yeah, Italy was freaking amazing. I loved it. I've traveled to Mexico numerous times. Like I'll sit and work by the pool. I will, work in the hotel room while my kids are swimming in the pool in our, like right outside our room. I have, I'll take the boys skiing when we, it's like break, and I take them skiing on a Monday or a Tuesday, and then I go back to the hotel, throw them in the pool, let them swim, and then I work. So it's like, it's so important to me. Like, it's so hard when you are the only one running it, right? Like, there's no one else to do anything. And I had an assistant for a while, and then she just kind of fell off the face of the earth before Christmas, and now it's back to just me. Yay. But anyway, it's fine. I love it. I can handle it. But like, it's really important to me to live my life now and actually enjoy my life now and not think, oh, well, I'm just going to work 80 hours a week now, and someday I'll love my life, and someday I'll be happy, and someday I'll get to vacation and do this stuff. Like, yes, I work on vacations. We're going to Florida, to the Keys, coming up soon for spring break, and I will be working the whole time. But again, I might be sitting by the beach, or I take a phone call, or, a lot of it is from my phone. I can email or text or whatever. But it's so important for us, for these small, us as small business owners, to live your life now. And I work weird hours, and I don't sit in my office from like 8 to 5 every day. I work really hard when I work, and then I go live my life, and then I come back and work, and it's like weird little spurts. And I just, like I said, I work really hard when I do work, but I don't sit at my desk from 8 to 5. I go to lunch with friends, or I get my nails done, or, whatever, or I go volunteer at my kids' school. Like, the beauty of owning your schedule is really, truly so amazing that even though, yes, I have to quote work on vacations, I don't even care, because I'm living the life. Like, I'm getting the best of both worlds, right? I get to like build and run a company, but I also get to live my life while I'm doing it. So it's just so cool. And I would encourage you, like, if you're struggling with that, you have to find what are your priorities right now in your life? Like, what are the few most important things to you, right? Those come first, and then you build the company around them. You figure out a way to make it work. Otherwise, you will be miserable. You will, like, there's no true quote balance to owning a business. Like, I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm thinking about work. Like, I had guys at the airport, at Denver International Airport today at 4 a.m. And I'm up, like, I woke up and I'm like, oh God, my guys are working. It's just like, it's constantly on your mind. Like, it doesn't ever go away. You don't clock out and you're like, well, I don't give a shit anymore. Gotta go, right? It's like, it is always on your mind. It's such a different level. Like, literally everything you own is on the line. Like, your home, literally everything you own. So it's so different than collecting a paycheck, collecting benefits, and then like going home and like literally like stopping thinking about work. That doesn't happen. But again, if you build something you love, and you build it the right way, and you build it your way, and you're successful your way, that's such an incredible and beautiful thing. And yes, there's hard ass days where I've sat in my office shaking and crying, and I'm like, mother of God, what is going on? But then there's other days that I love it. It's like the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's like, it's a constant bipolar experience of emotions, truly. But I love it. I love it. And I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I never would have thought I'd end up here, but God, I love it. So like I said, I'm going to start talking more about like little business stuff, like random little things that no one really realizes that I deal with, just to give a glimpse. And hopefully, if you're listening and you're a small business owner, you're like, girl, I feel you. I got you. I'm not alone. Thank God. So I would love to hear feedback, or share this with, if you have other friends that are small business owners, like, please share this so they know they're not alone. Because it's so powerful when we can support each other. So always remember, no BS, just real vibes. And thank you so much for listening to another Lip Service and Lashes. I'll see you next time. If you loved the episode, share it on Instagram and tag me so I can say thank you and meet you, or share it with a girlfriend who you know would love this too.
Always remember, no BS, just real vibes. See you next time on Lip Service and Lashes.